Welcome, friends. We're here today to talk about some wellness activities. Remember, wellness is anything you do to help take care of yourself. And today we're going to talk about nutrition, and that means what you eat. Today we're going to talk about a guide that helps you to have a well-balanced diet, meaning eating a good variety of foods. And the name of that guide is called My Plate. I have a special plate here, and it shows the food groups that we are going to be talking about. The My Plate suggests that half your plate should be a fruit and a vegetable. So when you look at your plate, the reason why they called it My Plate is they wanted to simplify the food groups and just kind of talk about what your plate would look like at a dinner or any meal that you eat and what it should kind of look like. So half of it should be a fruit and a vegetable. The other half should be a grain and a protein. And at least a few times a day you want to try to get a dairy in there. So kind of let's talk about each one of those groups. Fruit and vegetables have lots of nutrients and vitamins in them. They help your immune system. They help you from getting sick. And so they have a lot of really important things in them. With fruits and vegetables, the main thing is you want a variety of colors. If you get a variety of colors, such as we have the beets here, and zucchini, some squash, and some green broccoli, when you have different variety of colors, you're getting lots of different nutrients. And that is pretty much the same with our fruits. For example, here we have canned pears, strawberries, kiwi. Very important to eat your fruits and vegetables. Again, lots of vitamins and nutrients help you from getting sick, or when you do get sick, they help you recover better. Then on the other half of our plate, we had grains and proteins. Okay? Grains have what we call fiber in them. Fiber basically helps with your digestive system. Okay? And the foods that belong to the grain groups are breads, cereals, different grains like granola, like in a granola bar. And with these, if you want to make the healthiest choices, usually the darker the grain, like a whole grain bread, as opposed to like white bread or rice is in the grain group, the darker the rice, the more nutritious it is. So when you make choices from the grain groups, you want to try to make them dark. Then our most diverse group is the protein group. It is actually named for the nutrient that you get out of it, which is protein. Protein mostly helps you build muscle in your body. And there's a lot of different foods that will help you to do that. Most people think of meats when you think of protein. We have pork chop here, and any kind of meat does have protein in it and belongs to the protein group, but there's a lot of other foods that have protein, such as any kind of nuts have protein. Seeds have protein, like sunflower seeds and things like that. Beans, like in refried beans or black beans, and eggs are high in protein. They actually belong to the protein group, not the dairy group. And then lastly, we have our dairy group. Dairy gives you calcium. The nutrient calcium is good for building your bones and teeth. Cheese, yogurt, milks are all part of the dairy group. When you're trying to choose healthy food in the dairy group, you want to look for the word low fat. If you're choosing like a yogurt, for example, see if it says low fat. Milk, see if it says low fat. Same with your cheese. All right. Now that we've introduced the groups to you, in just a moment, we're going to have some of our friends here, Santa and Duke from Duker Elementary, Mr. Nichols, and I think Mr. Heinrich will be joining us from Edgebrook. They're going to have some meals that they chose, and I'd like you to analyze them, meaning from what we just talked about, you tell me how nutritious or unnutritious their meals are, and we'll talk about it and hopefully learn something from it today.
All right, now we're going to have Mr. Nichols' dinner party. So I got all my friends here, as you can see. Did you hear that? Who could that be? Come on in, the water's fine, Mr. Heinrich.
Hey friends, how you doing? Thanks for having me over, Mr. Nichols.
Oh, no problem.
Wow, this looks great.
I know. Now we're gonna look to see if we've got some good, healthy meals ready for the day.
Okay.
So what do you guys think at home? Mr. Nichols has got a nice, healthy plate of chicken nuggets, French fries, a donut, some bacon, and some ice cream. Do you guys think that's a well-rounded meal, or what do you think I could change out to help make this meal better? If you thought I should substitute some vegetables into my vegetable spot instead of bacon, you were right. That's one way I could help make this meal better. Another way was getting rid of the donut and putting in some mashed potatoes for our grains. Is there anything else I could do to make it better? You're right. I could substitute a pear and an apple for my French fries, just like they give you the option to do at McDonald's.
Good
I've
choice.
got- oh, thank you. I've got two other options. You think I could make those better? Instead of some ice cream, I could choose some low-fat cheese sticks for my dairy product. Is there anything else I could do to make it better? So, to still get some protein, I can still eat my chicken nuggets, but I had like 25 chicken nuggets earlier. Now I have between 6 to 8. So now I'm eating much better portions so I don't get as much calories from my proteins. You guys did a great job making this a better meal for Mr. Nichols.
All right, here's my plate. I don't know if you can see that pretty good, but I have a big slice of watermelon for my fruit. I've got some cheese for my dairy. I've got some potatoes and pasta, okay, for the grains. My vegetables, I bet you can guess what that is. If you guess corn, you're right. And then this white one is cauliflower. And then I've got a little portion of protein here for in fish, okay? Next, we're going to talk about Duke's plates. Listen up.
All right. Oh. Let's see what Duke has. Now, Duke is eating more, but he's a dragon. Okay? So that's the same for us. When we eat, okay, we're all different sizes and we require a certain amount of calories. Food has energy, and how much energy it has is a calorie. So a 4-year-old would not eat near as much as some bigger adults, or certainly not as much as a dragon. So Duke's going to have 2 plates, which is okay, but let's take a look at what he has. Some turkey, very good lean protein, not much fat. A whole grain bagel, that's a great choice. Remember, the darker the color, the better. A nice strawberry, very good. And some nice variety of colors in the vegetables. Nice choice. Oh, now I see he has looks like a cookies and cream milkshake. Now, yeah, you know what? That's probably not the best choice in dairy, but if you look at everything that Duke has, it's going to be pretty nutritious. So, is it okay to have a special treat once in a while? Absolutely. None of us are ever going to eat perfectly, and so it's okay to have that special treat, but the key is that it's just once in a while. If we have those special treats a lot, that's when we're not eating too nutritious, and it can be hard on our bodies. So here, he's got some nice, we're going to call this maybe frozen yogurt, which is, you know, it's okay. but then the rest of this looks awfully nutritious. He's got potato for a grain, and again, some nice variety of colors in the fruits and vegetables with the grapes and the broccoli, and again, some nice lean turkey there. Really good choices, Duke.
Nice job, buddy.
Yeah, nice job.
All right, guys, have a happy Thanksgiving from all your PE pals. Ho, ho, ho. See you next time.